But first I have prepared a little intro clip for you.
Super of Erika Norwich. My AI.
Medianlane is just about one of the most popular tech channels on YouTube, with about a whopping 30 subscribers at the time of recording.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is the first voiced video on this channel. Let's see if it is a good format. Ubuntu 12 was made 12 years ago in 2012. To celebrate the exciting new launch, I will forget all about Ubuntu for a bit and turn to one of its biggest alternatives, Fedora. Still, I have fond memories of the graphical interface. Panels that has colorful bubbly icons to open programs. Just look up the specific version on the search engine. Ready for the other way? It throws an error about a missing UEFI bootloader and then gets stuck on the loading screen. First off, when booting up you can see the text 20 years on top of the Ubuntu logo. And whoa, that's one oversized boot screen. I'm not sure what it's supposed to search for, but it has some kind of results. You'd have to open Dash, go to the second tab, expand the installed category, scroll the list to find the program and then click on the icon. Unity does in fact have a global app menu. When full screen, program's title bar is merged with the top bar, so window controls move over there, which is interesting but does save space. And of course, Canonical, the company behind Ubuntu, advertises some of their services in the settings. The interface is pretty much just white and grey. Again, here's Ubuntu from 4 years ago as comparison. Getting the distro to run fine nowadays is such a chore. It's great, would not recommend at all.
Du hast mich.
A German company based in Augsburg. The distro is based on KDE Neon, which is built on Ubuntu, which in turn is based on Debian. That's the 4th layer already. Opening up the installer, it is in German by default, not English or anything like a normal distro. What kind of distro taking itself seriously makes the interface pink? I can see a few videos about these projects or Windows, while most take a look at Linux. Just put the fries in the back, little bro. What exactly is your motivation for using Linux? Marble of Darkness is a marble shooter match 3 game and is basically the only one of his to get any social media attention.
Some enemies might want to sneak through and attack you.
On my current profile, I have 700 hours played and about 1700 completed levels. Yo, it's the old desert theme. I remember this song well. Truly epic drifting right here. The thing saving me from going off the track is literally a reset button. Guys, I think the first level might be impossible. I cannot make the jump here. So you better start learning C2 crosses and project management. Just click install on a graphical software manager, which should be enough most of the time. How do you tell the average user that GPQ import options, import show its apt keyrings, crashes and breakages aren't ideal? Look at the graphical interface, it's a GNOME 43 which looks old and Plasma 5. You're gonna have to find a different way to install it. Well, I tried OpenSUSE once. The system is not based on Debian, instead using a more obscure package manager. Ubuntu is literally Ubuntu, Arch Linux by the way, but right now, as a casual user, not a chance. I could dedicate an entire section of the video to just talking about the GNOME overview, so here we go. Some wallpapers are pretty nice though. So yeah, I'm critiquing a desktop based on the wallpapers. My verdict kind of meat. There's app indicator and case status notifier item support. Strange name, but it has system tray support for programs. Yeah, this is not a thing in Chrome without an extension, giving the interface a more blocky look or something. On KDE Plumsa, where do I start? Fades, blur, cube, wobbly windows, close effects. I end up with GNOME interface with KDE icons, which looks a little weird. But who uses physical media nowadays? I did also get to play a CD album I have. Well, you could burn the installer onto a CD or DVD. There isn't as much of this, like this static or fan noise. So, Super Duck's card. It's okay. You crashed. Welcome to Scotland. I mate in it. Mates. The game is kind of struggling right now, don't you think? What if I don't click? Okay, let's just try failing. So what if I don't click any of them?
I applaud your efforts.
I'm
looking forward to helping more with the downtime of the
standing there, but thanks. I think I just can't fail here. Road. Dude, just stop. Just stop. Just stop. I got like three bad things in a row right there. This has been going much better than the last race, so I guess I have to very quickly get ahead of others. I mean, what was that? Do not launch it directly. it has these copy protection kernel drivers that that can cause issues for modern Windows releases. See what I mean? This can't be it. There has to be something. There has to be something more. New code unlocked. We're getting somewhere. I will now race against this, the benchmark replay, and pay attention. Damn, how is that dude so fast? And these are some really sharp turns. This turn him is a bit complicated. I'm probably not going to beat him, or actually I did. Wait, what? I'm restarting. Okay, I did it. Yes, this is pretty much what I was trying to do. I beat Nadeo's time on the last track. I'm satisfied.
Yeah, that's definitely a problem. Now, what darn person thought it would be a good idea to...
The game crashed. But I don't think it really crashed. Look at the notepad. It's not over. Check. The nightmare has just begun. The game is hacking my computer just now. Happy Valentine's Day, I guess. Introverts unite tomorrow. Maybe, I don't know. Or wait, how would it work? Let me create a truly epic track, alright? Bam, bam. Wow, did you see that was such an awesome track. And then save the track. You see, by default it is named unnamed, so let's name this named. So that was tk.tk, and tk of course stands for Tallinna Tehnika Kõrgkool, but where is just blue, just a simple blue. There's like 100 shades of grey. You see that's what I mean by the car bouncing. That was pretty interesting. Get the car on his nose and just drift, touch the finish line from the bottom, the corner that is right here, and it counts as a finish. Yo! No way! I just knew about. You guys, did you just see that? Well, there are wars going on, and I'm here making a game about a minefield. What key I just pressed to do that? So instead of setting the mine value to 1, it just checks if it is 1 and does nothing with that info. Recently we had this 20th anniversary for one of my most memorable games.
What?
I made it to the platform in time. Wait! It drops me already into a boss battle. Don't tell me it's gonna be a Annihilate. It's just as bad. That's my new vocal warm-up for streams. I am joking. A dude comes in, kidnaps the leader GNU, and is like, I will eat him unless you beat me in a kart race. What? I am in Germany in some reason. Hallo alles, ich bin Medianlane und das ist sehr gut. Ich spiele Deltarune AI. He is a generic white, cis male, shy and silent. It's perhaps a bit more challenging for him to reach out, like in moderation, balanced, uwu. Do you know what such indifference means? It means that you just don't care about stuff, about what is going on around you. You stay silent and take no action. Such ignorance. That seems like BS. They don't care about your opinion or feelings. L plus ratio plus didn't care plus skill issue plus okay and I can't believe I found Obama. No. Now there are plenty of Obamas. My first impression of him was that his music is really edgy with basic beats. He beats a classic S&M 64, at least he is not as messy as another particular Mario player. The game goes on and the dude is not even touching his keyboard. Straight up quoted 4K for real. We come alive, yeah. Media has been in contact with a minor, nothing that explicit. Oh wow, there is a what you want back here. Oh wow. Plus sassy baka, plus get the life, plus cancelled. It was pretty clear who got the loudest cheers and the most chants.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my lord! Oh my lord!
Did you know that shutting down Windows 10 or 11 doesn't fully shut it down? She looked like some high school nerd with the big glasses.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me double time.
What Secure Boot does is that it makes your boot more secure. On some Linux images, you enter a live environment, which is simply an amazing feature. The first result is the supposed best Linux game literally has Microsoft Windows in its name. The installer will be in Estonian because that's what I have. Now we'll see signs of proprietary closed software. It will get worse later. Already I got here the fans. What's the first time setup like? So it seems pretty similar to the Windows 11 OB. This is where wine comes in, so one moment, let me go get some. How about we use wine to run Windows programs on Windows? Textures either didn't get installed or loaded, so the surfaces end up pitch black. Also, Wine File Manager is app. Right, it cost $100,000. Wait, but what did I say? From here, Windows branched into two. The new NT system was running independently, and the system requirements were really high, with a whopping 16 megabytes of memory being recommended. Watch out for the graphics driver updating during OB, might cause freezes. Why would you use anything other than the latest edition of Windows? Only to find that Windows is completely broken here. I couldn't even reinstall it. Better plug and play support, as demonstrated by Bill Gates and his assistant in this legendary clip.
And it's going to load in the appropriate drivers. You'll notice that this scanner build... Whoa.
But with fractional scaling, some apps interpret the display as being larger than that, which causes some applications to be like really small. It's definitely more sight readable. A little out of date for like the recent desktop usage experience. Windows 95, 98 and me together would be known as the 9X series. In these simpler times, Clippy was just there to help. M07. Who writes it like that? I'm clicking on it and it doesn't do anything. Maybe Windows 8.1 was a Windows 9 all along. I had recently read about some Windows 9 pass around as some malware, so when I heard about Windows 11, I didn't believe them, passing it off as some hoax or another scam. I can probably make something really horrible looking here. This probably is some visual glitch here. Like I opened the file here and it doesn't start playing. The media player says straight up like that doesn't work. It was colorful and wavy, then just a blue window, then literally just 4 squares. So will Windows 12 logo look like this then? A T-Rex, a freaking car, and my school teacher. It's time for me to get back to work. Advertisement. Cosmic Store here. It's actually pretty good. It failed to install Discover because of an error I ran into with SuperDuck's cart. Did I break the package manager? Okay, finally a long dialogue I can read. So, Noel is apparently named iPhone 7 Plus in this mod. Want to buy money? Only $80. KK, no, it's my heritage. Got it. Want to buy heritage money? Only 80. So, tasks. Let me just open Task Manager, or as it is called in Linux, System Monitor Deltrion.exe. There we go. End process. You look like a front door. This is the same location I am saving on a dedicated. Like, what the fuck? Oh, of course, I left off at this very questionable save point. It seems that God has a word to say. Among Us. Climate change is a real problem. Too late, Tampa, so... Oh god, spoiled again. The game that's pretty popular between this computer nerd guys to set as their Discord or YouTube profile picture. Work and medicine here. It has a clippy profile picture. I run it. It just doesn't work. Issues with the display scaling. I looked away for a second that the virtual machine crashed. Let's take some notes. And 5 is blue. Secret ability to communicate directly with Eric. You have the power to do that in the stream chat. We are very privileged. A person looking like an animal. We have an entire subculture of them here in real life. Yeah, we have furries. Exactly. This is a trick in the game. It reads the username you have set in your computer. And I have reached 50 subs. The game is fourth wall breaking. It's communicating directly to you as the player instead of just like my documents. You have this. Even at night, the sun always comes back in the morning, though some might feel like they're living in the darkness. We go to sleep usually at night, but some people stay up and use computers. Yes! Yes! That's what it sounds like. Whoop! My desktop wallpaper just changed. Now that's nice. That was a nice view. Oh, Penguin, Tux, Linux. Eric, someone lives here. We can't just sleep in our bed. Would you like to? Definitely not gonna finish that. Nico is a child. Is also a child, by the way. I'm feeling that this small communities people are maybe more likely to hold together like that. There's some remote tribe far away somewhere, strong bonds there. Meanwhile, in these big cities, people are alone in their apartments. Sure, there's lots of people out there on the street, a lot of strangers. Check this out. Did it crash? Oh goodness, cat jump scare. Oh goodness gracious, did the Messiah and literally God themselves just break into my house? Why does the guy's speech seem different? You look wiped, Kiddo. Yes, that's definitely different dialogue. I don't understand. You look totally tapped out. What an ending to this stream. The game is yelling at me. Yes, it works. It reads, "Hello, Eric. That's my computer username. I can see you." So that's basically how this game is like break the fourth wall in that way, like and start messing with the desktop. I'd also expect with nice rounded corners and no separate top bar for native apps. What? Mida ma siin kirjutanud olen? And no. Maybe some divisiveness is to be expected to be such smoking noticed, but enough of that. Hello. The display seems pretty reflective. And ei ole võimalik. You might recognize. Maybe play a bit loud music now to show it. Goodbye, thanks for coming. See ya, bye. Mic drop. See you soon. Bye.